I do want to thank you for joining us tonight, Tuesday the 12th of October 2021. So viewers, remember we always tell you every night to share our live stream on Facebook, Real Talk with Saieed Ali. Share it. Those of you on YouTube, if you haven't subscribed to YouTube as yet, TT Real Talk, subscribe and share. So a special good night to those of you that are locked on to Synergy Television in Trinidad and Tobago, up the Caribbean, and those around the globe. A special good night to you. So as we start off our program tonight, viewers, remember, those of you that are having spiritual problems, you can feel free to contact me. Those of you who have property to sell or looking for property to buy, you can also contact me. And remember, Real Talk Group of Companies, well, they have their investment going on, they have their loan department going on. So if you want to make an investment, put some cash on a fixed deposit at Real Talk Group of Companies, you can contact them. 238-6716, 339-1670, 267-7325. They are located on Caroni Savannah Road in Shogunas, about 5 minutes from the Shogunas police station. So viewers, as we start off our program tonight, Ministry of Education Dr. Nian Gasby-Dolly believes that as students in Form 1 to 3 return to school, the move will reduce the difficulties of the current situation where some students are engaged in face-to-face learning while others remain at home. She stated that as students achieve full vaccination status, they will join their peers in face-to-face attendance. Now, Gasby-Dolly also advised that the transition to face-to-face school for teachers will impact, in many cases, the conduct of online teaching and classes. So what Gasby-Dolly is saying, so basically, what the minister has implemented or implied is that if a student is not vaccinated, they therefore cannot attend physical class and may not be facilitated in the ongoing online classes. So listen this. A parent contacted me this morning. Her daughter attends the Waterloo High School. She attends the Waterloo High School. Now, hear this. The student told her mother that she was instructed from the teacher that if they did not get the vaccine, they cannot come to school. The teacher got orders from the Ministry of Education to discontinue online classes. That was the message I got from the parent of a student that attends the high school in Waterloo. So the parent now is devastated. The child is devastated because of her education. And you know the sad thing about it? The parent said to me that the teacher told her daughter that she got an order from the Ministry of Education to discontinue the online classes. So I would like to hear from the Minister of Education now if this is so. Because the teacher of the school said she got the order from the Ministry of Education. How sad, eh? How sad. So technically, if you're not vaccinated, you can't go to school. And the vaccinated student now, it will cause a problem to the teacher being in the classroom and having to do online class. Now let me tell you something. That is a simple process to fix. It's very simple. It's very, very simple. All you need to have at the back of the class is a computer setup that would focus on the teacher and the blackboard. That is all you need to fix the problem. But you know what's the sad part about it? The teacher said she got an order from the Ministry of Education. That is the sad part about it. So when you hear they say they're caring about the student and they want to see all of them back and all of them educated, hey, don't buy that crap. Don't buy that crap. Caller, good night.
Very good evening to you, Mr. Saieed.
To you, my friend.
You know what is eating me up? When the minister said that the cost to repair that road in South during the fiery protest is about 350,000. I want Mr. Sinanan.
That is after the fire burned.
Yes. When the people in the Bitam, and this is not race talk, I don't believe in this racing, I like to talk the facts.
Yes.
It is out in the public domain. When the people in the Bitam block the bus route and light it on fire, light up fire, when they block the highway opposite the Lavas, when in Picton and all over Mova and Avantil, when they light up the fire, I never hear the minister say there is a cost for the damages.
True.
Rohan, I don't know what to say about this man, but here what? To the peaceful people of Trinidad and Tobago, to the law-abiding citizens, here what? Do the right thing. Ban your belly is about 3.5, almost 4 years again, before we get rid of this government for good. And I want to send a message from Madam President. Madam President has sent $2,000 a month to collect in.
Correct.
Not to play the fool up there, you know.
Correct.
Right? So do the right thing or resign. All the best. Have a great evening.
Thank you, my friend. Well said. You see, I got to tell you something. What causes a protest? What caused protests? And that is a key question into fixing any country. Something must spark a protest. Something that the citizens of that country do not like. That will spark any protest in any country. So we're moving along now. Prime Minister Dr. Keith Rowley have declared that $500 million Marriott Hotel project embarked for Rocky Point, Tobago will not suffer the fate of the Sandals Resort project. So Mr. Rowley, how could you class the Marriott project with the Sandals project? Now let me tell you something. The government was going to spend taxpaying citizen money on the Sandals. And when we would have benefited 10 cents from that? About 25 years down the line. About 25 years down the line, Trinidad and Tobago would have gotten 10 cent profit. Why I say 10 cent? After 25 years, then we would start to receive a profit. So you're going to tell me, you're spending $1 billion, right, to invest into Sandals, and then we had to wait 25 years to make 10 cent profit? What sense does that make? Why not invest that same $1 billion in agriculture? Or why not invest that same $1 billion in equipment to put in the corporations to drench the rivers? No, that is our plan. That is our plan. The project is expected to be one of the main points in the campaign leading up to the December 6, 2021 Tobago House of Assembly THA election. Now, addressing the issue at the PNM virtual post-budget meeting, Dr. Rowley stated that he is giving a fair warning to the opposition party that Tobagonians will have their project. Let me tell you something. You could want whatever party you want. You could want who you want. It does not tell Saieed anything. Because you, as the Prime Minister that governs Trinidad and Tobago, and the leader of the PNM administration who is presently in power in Trinidad and Tobago, you, Mr. Prime Minister, stand up on a platform and you told the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago, you told the supporters of the PNM administration that your government is not going to shut down Petrotrin. What did you do? What did you do? How many thousands of individuals were without jobs? Now you warn in the opposition that Tobago will have their project. If Tobago don't want it, you can't force them. Rowley declared that the UNC has a problem with the 500 million investment by a local association in Tobago, but drove the Scandals family out of Tobago.
We now have a $500 million investment by a local consortium in Tobago, and they have a problem with that. And have the gall to come in the parliament today and talking about the loss of Sandals. These are the people, you know, who drove Sandals family out of Tobago with their stupidness and their lies, and now behaving as though something was lost. We can't lose what we never had. You never gave them a chance to even sit down with the government and discuss terms and conditions. You fabricated all kinds of lies and fooled people and got them in the papers, giving them 2 pages every Sunday to write stupidness, and they have one job to offer you. And when the people leave the country and building in Barbados, in Grenada, in St. Lucia, in Jamaica, you come in a budget to come and talk about Sandals. But I'm giving you fair warning. That project in Rocky Point, come hell or high water, Tobagonians will have it.
Mr. Prime Minister, you could build what you want in Tobago. It is not a problem. You could build what you want in Tobago. But you cannot tell me, a multi-billion-dollar company coming in Tobago and you have to build it. You have to take up our taxpaying money and spend it on another company, and we have to wait about 25 or 30 years then to benefit something with it? Nah. As long as I run in a program on television, let me tell you something, if I had to be the only one kicking against it, I will. And when I start to lay out the facts on it, then the tables will start turning. So hear this. He also promised that the battle has been joined, and every time they, the UNC, tell a lie, this government will tell the truth.
This short meeting is now over. It's the first of many to come, because from here on in, the battle has been joined for the hearts and minds of the people of Trinidad and Tobago. And we'll be out there every week, every month, every day. And every time they lie to you, we'll tell you the truth. Every time they tell you the country has collapsed, we show you the strong foundation of this country. And every time they tell you that we are incompetent, we show you the success of this country.
So viewers, hold on to your phone calls. We're going for a break, but when we come back, there's lots more in store. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Real Talk. I'm your host, Saieed Ali. Consultant and real estate businessman.
Can't watch Real Talk on TV? Have no fear. You can also watch Real Talk on the go live on YouTube and Facebook at Real Talk with Saieed Ali on YouTube.com and TT Real Talk on Facebook.com. Don't forget to like us and share us on Facebook and subscribe to our YouTube channel and click the notification bell.
Are you looking for the right investment? Are you looking for a greater return on your hard-earned cash? Look no further. Contact Real Talk Group of Companies located at number 14 Caroni Savannah Road, Chaguanas. At Real Talk Investment, you can earn up to 3.5% interest on your 3-year investment. Don't miss out on this amazing offer. Do contact us now on 339-1670, 238-6716 for further information. Our helpful team is ready to assist. Real Talk Investment. Real people matter to us. This ad was paid for by Real Talk Group of Companies Limited.
So welcome back to Real Talk, viewers. Remember, 238-6716 is our studio line from 7 to 8 p.m. viewers, and there's also a rerun the following day from 11:30 to 12:30. Caller, good night.
Hi, Pat, and good night, Saieed. Thank you so much for the good work that you have been doing. With regards to Tobagonians, I hope my Tobago brothers and sisters are listening, right? This PNM government, they are not interested in your welfare. Do not make that mistake and do like Trinidadians and vote back these people into office. Because once they get that opportunity to interfere with that, with the funds, the people's funds in Tobago, they are going to come and they're going to push out every business that is in Tobago, and they're going to bring their own people. They're already coming now with the hotels that they want to build. They're already hotels there in Tobago. But is it filled with anybody? Is it filled with any tourists? What you bringing these hotels? Why you want to establish these hotels for when we already have so many on the island, right? So that is one. They're going to come and push out all of those supermarkets and bring Maxi and all of these people. They're going to bring their friends and financiers, and Tobagonians, you all would become slaves to them. I hope you all stand up and fight. Trinidadians are yellow belly, right? And you need to stand also with the opposition. They are doing what they are supposed to do, oppose. Right? They are standing up and they are doing the best that they can with the limitations that they have. Because every time they try to go, they go to Parliament and they try to speak on your behalf. Right? They are shut down with the laws, with draconian laws, with laws that have been amended, right? Unconstitutionally. You all need to think. We are living in a communist state. We are no longer a democratic state. You all need to think. All of your constitution being stripped away from you, and to those poor people down there in Barrackpore, I believe, he wants to sue you all. Get a good lawyer, get a team of them. They took your tax money. It is your money that they took. You put them there to do a job. They did not fulfill that obligation, and I hope that a judge could be fair in their assessment and stand up, right, and ensure that the people have a win with regards to what is going on. Somebody has to stand. They can't buy the judiciary, so come on, man. You all need to stand up.
Thank you, my dear. Now, I'm going to tell you something. If Marriott funding their project, nothing is wrong with that, you know. Nothing is wrong with that. Let me tell you something. Absolutely nothing is wrong with that. Because there are chains of supermarkets throughout Trinidad and Tobago. And who fund the chains of supermarket? The company itself, not the government. Not the government. The government will collect taxes, yes. Incorporated tax. Nothing wrong with that. So if Marriott is funding their hotel in Tobago, their $500 million hotel, nothing is wrong with that. But you see, from the time the government had to take our tax-paying money to see about hotels, while our roads and our water and our schools is having problems, let me tell you something, that is a big mistake. And the citizens now of Trinidad, all you have to open all your eyes. Because if they're taking $1 billion to build a Sandals project, and look at the condition of the road. When you go to the hospital, you can't get a bed, you can't get medicine. Is that okay? Some of the communities don't even have a proper bridge to cross. But is that okay? Is that okay? $1 billion to chop it off. When Afra Raymond threw out the drawing to the citizens or to the government, the one that Sandals produced, let me tell you something, it was two different drawings, and that caused the problem. That caused the problem. So we're moving along tonight. Minister of Finance Colin Imbut have stated that the government decision to increase the number of basic food items from which value-added tax was removed was done scientifically. Okay, they're going scientifically now. So they had to sit down. I don't know if they use scientists or they use the health ministry. You know, there are always some big words. Scientifically, they remove the VAT. Scientifically. Look at that big word now. Addressing the virtual PNM Post budget meeting, Imbut added that after many consultation, a list was published with 45 of the common food items by persons at the lowest income level. The UNC administration removed VAT, value added tax, on about 7,000 items for the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago to benefit from, but boasting about 45 items. 45 items he boasting about, a 2-digit number. When the UNC administration removed the VAT from a 4-digit, 7,000, in both proud of 45, 45, 2 digits. And we Trinidadians, we happy too bad. How are you going to be happy? From $5 you go to $10, $10 going to $15, they remove VAT, price still high. And but also observe incorrect comments by some persons about certain food which were not VAT free. He stated that not everybody has 2 fridge and a freezer in their house. You're damn right. If the poor man have 1 fridge, some of them can't even afford a freezer. You only take off VAT from 45 items and you boasting? You going down to the poor man now? Not everybody have 2 fridge. Your boys are shame, yes? Ordinary people. Oh, hold on. Not everybody has 2 fridge and a freezer in their house.
In the budget, we have announced the reduction in taxes on a number of basic food items, and we did it very scientifically, very, very scientifically. After a lot of consultation, you will have seen a list published over the last few days of 45 of the most commonly used food items by people at the lowest income level. 45 of them that we have taken value-added tax off. And that will become effective on the 1st of November. And when you look at the basket, it's oil, cooking oil, for example. It's canned food. And I heard a set of old talk about that. Only a rich man will quarrel about that, because he doesn't understand that poor people have challenges with refrigeration. Not everybody have 2 fridge and freezer in the house.
You know what hitting the poor man calling him but? Let me tell you, because apparently nobody is talking about it. Nobody is talking about it. You see, when you hear you put a penalty on property tax, and the poor man now, if he do not submit his property tax, there is a penalty of $5,000. You talk, what poor man you talking about? What poor man are you talking about? Because the poor man now, who take 40 years to build a 2-bedroom house, and he take 20 years to pay for his land, you want to tell he now, you want to tell he, that same poor man, we are talking about having a problem with a refrigerator in his house. There is a penalty to him of $5,000 if he do not submit a form. So what you want to tell the poor man about the fridge again? He further recalled hearing complaints about ham and cheese and slices being VAT-free, but stated the most common sandwich in TNT comprised of those. Imbert said, people foolish? Yes.
So therefore, your ordinary man has to deal with non-perishable goods. You see, these people are not connected to the ground at all. So that is why we have to assist people with canned food. And I have to hear stupidness about canned food bad for your health. But what they go eat? They go and buy 5 fridge in quarts and go and fill it up with fresh food. These people are not serious. So that in the 45 items that we've taken VAT off, we have been very careful to look at the basic items that a child would take in their lunchbox to go to school, that a construction worker would take in his bag to go to work on a construction site, that a factory worker would take to go to work on the factory floor. We have carefully selected the basket of the most common and the most basic foods that people would use. I hear somebody complaining that, I hear somebody complaining that we took VAT off a ham slice and cheese slice. Well, what is the most common sandwich in Trinidad and Tobago? It's a slice of ham, a slice of cheese, and 2 slices of bread. People foolish, yes?
Colin, and Colin, I will say again, to the average citizen of Trinidad and Tobago, a simple sandwich is bread and butter. A simple sandwich is bread and butter. Some of them cannot afford ham. Some of them cannot afford cheese because a block of cheese is about $40 now. So people foolish? Trinidad and Tobago, did you just hear what your Minister of Finance called you? People foolish. People foolish. That is what your Minister of Finance called you all. Foolish people. Call a good night.
Saeed, thanks for allowing me to make one more contribution, and that's it for tonight.
Not a problem, man.
And next time I will tell you exactly what is the game plan for Tobago. But I won't go into that tonight. I'll tell you that next night. But what is bothering me, it was in the papers today, and it was in a next show, where the Prime Minister is saying that even though the vaccine is expired, it is still good for a couple months.
I hear that today.
All right, side. So the Prime Minister is a geologist by profession, so he should stick to rocks and stones. And he should leave the scientists to deal with the medical part. He's not a virologist, he's not an epidemiologist, he was not trained in medicine. I want to know that if he didn't take the vaccine as yet, if he would have volunteered to take an expired vaccine, say the day somebody should die, or people should die, God forbid, from taking expired vaccines, the Treasury don't even have enough money to compensate people, and all the best evening.
So as you talk about that, I had watched this story popping in time. Listen to this. Minister of Health Terence Singh have stated that thousands of doses of the Pfizer vaccine donated by the US to Trinidad and Tobago has gained an extra lease of life. Hold on. This, as health authority, had extended the shelf life of the favored brand from November until February. Hold on, don't jump off your seat. As the Standing Finance Committee examined budget costs, the Singh retracted his statement from September when he said the expiry date was fast approaching in November.
So parents and children, we really need you all to step up to the plate in the coming couple of weeks, because why? Your opportunity, your window of opportunity to access the Pfizer vaccine will start to close because of expiry date issues, that we have to administer your first dose by around the middle of October to the end of October. because we have to administer your second dose within 3 weeks, and these vaccines expire at the end of November. So children, your window of opportunity for the Pfizer vaccine is going to start to get narrower and narrower.
Now viewers, however, in his latest update, Diyal Singh stated that the World Health Organization, WHO, have extended the expiration date by 3 months. The Pfizer vaccine can be used until February 2022. He added that the AstraZeneca vaccine expires in October and November, Johnson & Johnson in 2023, and Sinopharm in June 2023. So
let's start with AstraZeneca. AstraZeneca, as we have said from day one, traditionally comes with a very short expiry date. The current stock of AstraZeneca expires between October and November 2021, this month end and next month end. The Johnson & Johnson vaccines, they expire in 2023 together with the Sinopharm around June 2023. The other brand, which is the Pfizer vaccines came with an initial expiry date of November 2021, which is this year. However, WHO and PAHO have extended that now by 3 months, and they will now go, so we can use them until February 2022.
What do you think about that? It good? So we're going for a short commercial break, but when we come back, I wonder if Terence is going to come out and tell the public or tell the citizens what caused WHO to extend the vaccine from expiring from September or November and give us a further date until 2022 in February, right after this break.
Are you looking for the right investment? Are you looking for a greater return on your hard-earned cash? Look no further. Contact Real Talk Group of Companies located at number 14 Caroni Savannah Road, Chaguanas. At Real Talk Investment, you can earn up to 3.5% interest on your 3-year investment. Don't miss out on this amazing offer. Do contact us now on 339-1670, 238-6716. For further information, our helpful team is ready to assist. Real Talk Investment. Real people matter to us. This ad was paid for by Real Talk Group of Companies Limited.
Are you looking for quick cash and do not know where to turn? We have got the answer for you. Visit us at Real Talk Group of Companies. We are a licensed money lending financial institution. We are located at number 14 Caroni Savannah Road, Chaguanas. Our phone numbers are 339-1670, 267-7325 or 238-6716. Contact us today. We look forward to hearing from you.
So while we talk about the vaccine, viewer, a mother contacted me today. A mother. So here it is, After receiving a first dose of the Pfizer vaccine, a woman is now paralyzed. This is what she said. This is her daughter. A woman is now paralyzed and in HDU, high dependency unit, in a hospital right here in Trinidad. But I wouldn't call the name as yet because it is not the hospital that is responsible. So I wouldn't mention the hospital name. But this is right here in Trinidad. The person decided to take the vaccine due to the fact that she needed it in able to attend her workplace. So her boss told her, well, you know you cannot come to work unless you take the vaccine. She said, okay, no problem. She went and she got her first dose of Pfizer vaccine. Today, she's in the hospital from her neck down paralyzed. From her neck down paralyzed. Which boss man maintaining her now in the hospital? Mother cry inside. Look what my daughter had to go through now. Look what my daughter had to go through now. It's sad, you know. It's stinking sad. And then these clown and them would come out and tell us, oh, the vaccine's safe. Not to worry. Go and take it. And then the Prime Minister now would say that if all don't do this in this way, it's going to force the government hand. Who going to take care of that bloody child in the hospital? From her neck go down. The mother said she's paralyzed. Why? Because the boss say she have to take that vaccine in order to come to work. Where the hell is the boss now? Is the boss supporting the family? Is the boss paying any medical bills? This strain now is left on the mother and her husband. And her husband. But I'm going to keep in contact with her. I'm going to keep in contact with her. You see, Mr. Terrence, let me tell you something. Put on your running shoes, you know. Put on your running shoes because I will give you a run. I will give you a run. And right here, we're going to demand things for that child who's paralyzed. It's safe, it's safe, it's safe. Good. Good. Let me see what your ministry doing now. So here it is, viewers. We're tracking back the story. We're turning up the heat, you know. It's tune it up. So WHO said, according to the health minister, the vaccine would expire in November. In November. So WHO now said from November they have extended the life of the vaccine until 2022 February. You know, corned beef expired in November. Now, corned beef expired in November now. Pigtail expired in November. We're going to use that since it's VAT free. Pigtail expired. You see this bucket of pigtail? Viewers, this bucket of pigtail already made and already shipped out to countries. And people are using it, right? But this pigtail have an expiration date of November 2021. But the manufacturers now, you know what? Man, this pigtail good till February next year, you know. All of a sudden. All of a sudden. So the company that made the vaccine, all right, this expired in November. Terrence, warn your people. Take the vaccine. Well, I apologize for the pigtail and the manufacturers, but that's just a reference I'm using. More do you guys say use pigtail? Is that fun? He said use pigtail. So we use it. No harm done to the manufacturers, but that's just an example I'm showing you. So the manufacturers of the vaccine say, Terrence, tell your people to take it in November, it's going to expire. Lo and behold, WHO come into the scene. Terrence, tell the people don't worry. Tell them don't worry. We go extend the vaccine that's supposed to expire in November. We go extend the expiry date till February next year. That's like Terrence saying, wrap a jersey and put it around your mouth, man. That's good. And lo and behold, I'll pay $1,000 if all you keep on all your masks. Yes, Trinidad and Tobago. Let me tell you something. On no other show or no news station, you're getting talk like this. And you see I bring video to back it up? No other show you ain't getting that. So those of you who intend to take the vaccine, that particular one, you have until February next year. Even though Terrence said it expired in November, WHO said it's okay until February next year. So I want to ask you, the smart The scientifically people that have in Trinidad and Tobago. Can you extend an expiry date? Colin? How are you, my finance minister? I hope you are doing well. Can you extend an expiry date? It's sad, boy, it's sad. It's really sad. So listen this now. Minister of Social Development and Family Service, Donna Cox, have stated that easing the reliance of persons of lower income brackets was needed to effectively eradicate poverty. Cox stated that in 2020, the government spent $347 million for families in need, while 178,000 people received COVID-19 relief grants.
The government spent at the Ministry of Social Development and Family Services $347 million, and about 178,000 individuals and families who required food, rental, and income support benefited from this initiative.
And just about 2 months back, they started to release the first payment of salary relief grant for 2020. But in 2020, they spent $340 million for family in need. Hey, well done, Donna. Well done. Good job. The minister also added that almost 2,000 dead persons were issued social support checks as recently as August. Well, who you want to blame, Donna? Who you want to blame? The dead people for collecting it? No, your ministry should have done a better job. Your ministry should have done a better job. So don't blame the dead people. So I want to ask now, Donna, are you going to launch an investigation into this matter? And what is going to come out, or what is the outcome of these perpetrators? What are we going to do? What are we going to do? Cox noted that a large number of grant recipients who reside abroad are eligible for support from the state. All you hear that? But many are attempting to defraud this good country.
A large number of grant recipients are residing abroad and are ineligible for support from the state. However, many are attempting to defraud this good country through amendments that I heard were made under the UNC administration to receive social support when they do not qualify. These individuals live outside of the country and do not meet the residential eligibility. They are making claims for social support, and we are aware of this, and a heightened sense of vigilance now abounds.
You believe that, Friday? That's for you, the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago, to understand what's taking place. Sad, boy, it's sad, boy, it's sad. Caller, good night.
Good night, good night.
My friend.
This is the imitation vaccine, Grey Grant. Let me tell you, let me educate the people of Trinidad on the Pfizer vaccine. Listen to this. This is a batch number. FD7220. I want everybody to understand that number. That batch.
That is FD7.
220.
FD7220.
That came in July, and the expiry date that came on that batch and label was at the end of September. That was extended to be the end of November.
Correct.
And likewise, that was going to be further extended if
February 2022.
Right, every 3 months. Here how this come about. And I Brighton and Terence and I'm telling you that. And I'm not telling you that. Pfizer basically told WHO when they got emergency approval, they did limited field testing on stability and storage. So it was 3 months. After a number of months, they realized it could go another 3 months, and they continue, and they say it's another 3 months. In Trinidad, and I tell you, I saw the bottles. I saw it, it was written on a vaccination card, so I have credible evidence. They internally in Trinidad, I suspect, I didn't see that, they relabel it to say expiry at the end of November. Listen to this. For that to work, for you to use the extended expiry date, the storage conditions basically given by Pfizer must be adhered to. Proper cold storage, not Davlin Thomas rotational policy. It must be mixed 10 times, not shake like how you shake magnesia, turn it and twist it. If that is not followed, then we're in real trouble. Those are the information this health ministry is not telling us. It's not who. It is Pfizer advising who and who making the thing. You could go on Pfizer website and you will get all that information. It is known to all public. So this thing about Terence the Terrible telling you this. The other thing I want to tell you, there's two numbers. Everybody knows about it. 210 and 39. 210 recusal and 19 ministers. You know what that says? Play a mark all way 22. Thief and rats. I stay in that. That is the humorous part of it. The other thing is, this bungling president now, you have to say bungling, she submits 3 names and one is already rejected. It's collapsing before it started. It appears that she is basically not doing the diligent work that is required to make a choice and recommend it to Parliament. Some lawyer by the name of thing, they pull him back because they say he was tied into the PNM. So she's not doing her work, so she should step down. You understand? I mean, they say, you send up 3 and immediately you had to pull back on. What you telling me? You're telling me you're incompetent. And if you're incompetent, you're causing a crisis. And it looked like you're taking advice from a partner, the original vaccine vagrant. I is only the imitation, you know, and I believe I have a little more gun on them. They're fooling. So, Saieed, I know you don't gamble. Tell all your people, play with Mark 22. Are gone.
Thank you, my friend. So, viewers, Trinidad, eh? Trinidad is a nice place, you know. We have a nice country, you know. We have a nice country. But you see what is taking place? If you don't have a proper head to guide the tail, it's a heck of a thing. It's a heck of a thing. There's much I want to say about Rohan, and that 375 figure, he talked about roads, but Wednesday night we're going to deal with public concerns concerning the roads and issues like that. Most likely, I might have Michelle Benjamin. She's in charge, the UNC is in charge for Moruga, Tablan, Barapo, down in that area. I was supposed to have her tonight, but I believe she's in Parliament. So tomorrow we're going to hear what sparked the protest in Barapo and surrounding. So viewers, just a little reminder, you know, I have my vehicles for sale. A Range Rover, a Mercedes-Benz, a BT50. You know, as long as you make a down payment of 75% of the amount, we can work out a financial plan for you. Monthly installment. That's the Range Rover. Mercedes, the BT50, you know. Each one of these vehicles, let me tell you something, they are in proper working condition. So it's not like you have to buy it and fix this and fix that. And also, pull up the black BM. And also, viewers, you know, I have my food drive going on from now until Christmas. I'm giving away a black BMW M3. All you have to do is make a contribution of $1,000 towards our food drive. Right? We need to raise at least $200,000. There's at least 180 family I have on our list. And we would like to make their Christmas good. So all I'm asking you to do is just make a contribution of $1,000 and they will have a happy Christmas. November is almost finished. It's about 14 days, 15 days again for November, 16 days for October. Like a rush in November, boy. About 16 days for October to finish again, and then there's November and December. Look how fast October is going. So viewers, all I want you to do, just call me 339-1670. Saeed, we want to make a contribution. We want to help out our family for the Christmas. You see, I am doing it from now. I'm not going to wait for the month of December. Because the first week in December, I want to give away this black BMW to some lucky winner. Make their Christmas an enjoyable Christmas. Because we'll be driving over a BM. So viewers, Real Talk Group of Companies, investment department. Like I say every night, you have your money put down in a financial institute on a fixed deposit. You're getting 0.05%, 0.06%, or 0.07%. Not even 1%, you know. Now, you can start a fixed deposit with a Real Talk Group of Companies from as much as $10,000. From as much as $10,000. So those of you who have your $10,000 and your $20,000 in the bank and you ain't getting why not join Real Talk Group of Company investment department? It's 2.5%, going straight up until 3%. No other financial institute is offering you that. None. And times are getting harder, and you are looking for extra cash. So where would you get extra cash? On a fixed deposit. Where? At Real Talk Group of Companies. Fixed investment and financing. So remember, Real Talk Group of Companies, they are a licensed money lending financial institution. They have to lend their money, they're licensed to lend money. So they license just like a bank to lend money. They license just like a bank. All documents is legal. Remember, I did throw it up a couple times for you to understand that Real Talk Group of Companies is a licensed financial institution where you could come in and you could apply for a loan, a small loan, 15, 20, 30, 40,000. Once you're qualified, you have your collateral, is not a problem. Short term. And they have their Real Talk fixed investment. Open a fixed deposit with Real Talk Group of Companies. That's why they say it's a fixed investment. So today, viewers, I went and got my second dose of AstraZeneca. So in about 2 weeks' time, as the Minister of Health said, you'll be fully vaccinated. I took a chance, you know. I took a chance on God's name, you know. That is what I did. I knew it was a gamble. Because after individuals calling me and telling me what happened to them, what they're going through, I said, Lord, I said, you know I have business outside. And you know I have to go in my business to see what is taking place. I said, Lord, I'm going to take this vaccine, you know, but I'm putting it in front, you know. The first dose of AstraZeneca I got, I was down for 2 days, headache, body pain. Nevertheless, I didn't lie down. I had to bounce back up. I said, Lord, I said, this ain't keeping me down. You know me better than that. And I started to bounce. I started to move. I couldn't lie down on the bed. Till I took my second shot. Well, you know, the first day, you're good. I don't know what will happen for tomorrow. I can't say, honestly, I can't say. But I trust in God that nothing will happen. God has been good to me. And I want God to be good to you too. I want God to bless you with abundance. But how do you get abundance? You give. When you give on this side, you will receive on this side. I always tell people that. Let me tell you something. It's the grace of God that have me flourishing. It's the grace of God that have me flourishing. A woman came in today to open an account with our Realtor fixed investment. And she said, Saeed, keep this in mind. This woman and her husband came in. She said, Saeed, but how you looking so hot and sexy? I said, what? I said, Mom, thy husband there? She said, yes. She said, don't study he. She said, me and he good. I said, well, if you and he good, I'm glad to what? So viewers, when you give with one hand, that is, I've been, ever since I launched Real Talk with Saieed Ali, I have been telling you, once you give, you will get. And everybody would notice over the last 3.5 years that Real Talk always giving something. We always giving food. We always giving hamper. Now we're giving away a BMW. First week in December, make a contribution of $1,000 to feed some hungry people. Let me tell you something. One of the biggest and the best act you could do is feed a hungry person. Now, in Islam, when we fasting, one of the greatest thing is to feed a hungry person. To feed a hungry person. That's in Islam. In Christianity, Jesus and his disciples, Jesus was preaching to his disciples one day. And when the afternoon reached, and he finished his daily sermon, he dismissed the crowd. And one of his disciples told him, he said, Master, these people have been following us the entire day. And now we are dismissing them. They are going to their homes, but they are going hungry. Hungry. And all they had was fishes. I believe it was 6 fish and 6 bread. Caller, just stay on the line 1 minute with me. 6 fish and 6 bread. Jesus blessed that and fed thousands of people. So when you give, and you give with barakat, you know, you don't tell people to say barakat in your food, it is ill. You give and you will see how your blessings will return unto you. Caller, good night.
Yes, sorry, good night.
My friend, go right ahead. Sorry for the long delay.
Yeah. Now here is it.
Doctor.
I want to make this real short. Right now, what the people are Trinidad and Tobago experiencing is the worst set of leaders we have in this country.
I'm telling you, boy, serious.
The worst president, the worst prime minister, the worst opposition leader, the worst attorney general, the worst finance minister, the worst energy minister. We don't forget the worst national security minister. He don't have a clue what's going on in this country.
Lord.
You understand what I'm saying there? So people under real pressure, how Colin Imbert could come and tell we that the poor people don't always have a refrigerator and rich people just have 2 fridge and 2 freezer in the house. I want to ask Colin Imbert if he ever buy a fridge and put it in my house, or if he ever buy a freezer and put it in my house. No government don't give, let me tell you something inside, no government never give me nothing. You know. Everything we have, we work hard for.
Work hard for, yes.
All we just one side is we drain clean and we road fix.
Correct.
And for 20 years we can't even get it.
Correct.
The last time, Shoguners West, in my area, Get Fixed, was when Jack Warner was the MP for we area. After that, we never see nobody again to come and do nothing for we down there. Now, let me tell you something. I was listening and I was reading an article about Tobago. And they were saying that Tobago got slapped in the face with the budget. The budget allocation where they give Tobago, right? I want to tell Tobagonians something right now. Keith Rowley had no choice but to cut that budget. You see that big airport he building there, the cowshed where they used to call him Piaco, the one he building in Tobago, his vanity project. He had to get money to do that. So he had to take money from Tobago now.
To build that hotel for Tobago.
To build that. And the 500 million or whatever they give to the hotels. How you think all that money come in? They had to cut the budget some way. So all you had to open your eye and see what is going on. Don't come and say, like you're slapping the face, the man taking the money and doing something else. No, I was listening to the last caller, was talking about the Pfizer vaccine, right? And the man make a good point. But I want you to remember something. I remember you show a clip. I don't know if it's a month or a little more than a month back, where they was giving people different vaccines. And I noticed that they had the Pfizer vaccine in a normal water cooler, a igloo cooler or something like that. Is that the correct temperature that that vaccine is supposed to be at? And not supposed to be under minus something?
True.
So why they have that in a normal cooler for? Who they trying to fool? And then parents coming and telling you, the vaccine had expired this year, he carrying it till February. Where he is, God out.
Boy, is a real madness taking place. Thank you, my friend.
Yeah.
Thank you, my friend. So, hey, viewers, before we go, anybody in the surrounding area here, in Shoguana's area, are looking for a 2-bedroom or a 3-bedroom house in the Shoguana's area? Anybody have that? You know, you must have a little, you have to have a yard plus garage space, a nice lawn then. You know, a nice yard space. Anybody in Shoguana's have a nice yard space with a 2-bedroom or a 3-bedroom house and you're looking to rent it? Could you please get in touch with me at 339-1670 or 238-6716. So viewers, you are viewing Real Talk with Saieed Ali. We are out of time for tonight. There's a rerun from 11:30 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. the following day. So until we meet again, be safe and enjoy the night.